New at 6, we're taking a closer look at a fix for opioid dependence. One form of treatment.
Just one shot, and the desire to use opioids vanishes for a month.
On streets, desperate for cures.
It prevents users from getting high.
A drug no longer in need of a marketing campaign.
They have a new way to get help.
Offers hope.
One shot, once a month, and not addictive.
Once a month shot called Vivitrol.
A drug called Vivitrol.
Free PR provided via TV news.
Enter Vivitrol.
Each one a success story on one-time inmates with names like Patrick and Gregory and Jordan and Alicia and Chase from Ohio.
I have 5 months sober yesterday.
Our story begins with a 28-year-old inmate
I've been here almost 4 months.
from Jefferson County, Colorado.
You getting out tomorrow?
Getting out tomorrow.
17 mugshots capture many of Justin Singer's bad days. He'll readily tell you he's a heroin addict.
If you don't cure this addiction, what's going to happen to you?
I'm gonna die. Flat out. You know what I mean? Addiction will kill me if I don't stop.
He is the first recipient of the county jail's voluntary Vivitrol injection program.
How'd it go?
It hurt a little bit, but it went great.
Approved in the U.S. to treat opiate addiction in 2010, Vivitrol offered Singer a chance.
I'll take it as long as God needs me to get my life back on track.
Vivitrol
It
works
blocks opioid receptors in the
by
brain.
preventing users from getting high for 28 days. Its maker, Alchemies, routinely offers inmates in various facilities the first shot for free. In Colorado, we found at least 324 inmates have signed up so far.
I think they're gonna save lives. You know what I mean? I really do. Yeah, it's gonna save my life.
And that's where most TV news stories on Vivitrol end. Addict receives free shot, addict leaves jail, all is well with the world. But users require more than just one shot of Vivitrol, and those shots run upwards of $1,200 a pop. So Nine wants to know, who pays for the second shot, or the third, or the 10th?
It's a brilliant business strategy where you provide the first shot for free, and then insurance is billed for each subsequent shot.
Northeastern health law professor Leo Beletsky knows precisely who is picking up the tab. Heck, Singer even told us.
You've got a way to pay for this now, too, right?
Medicaid pays for it.
Government-run, government-funded Medicaid.
Doing nothing is just not an option.
Colorado's new head of prisons is a big fan of Vivitrol.
If it keeps a heroin addict clean for the course of a year or 18 months, and then they're truly done being a heroin addict, this is pennies on the dollar.
But even pennies add up. Fueled in part by inmates signed up to Medicaid, in Colorado, Medicaid spending on Vivitrol, we found, jumped from $118,000 in 2013 to $7.9 million last year, more than a 6,500% increase.
Does that seem like a sizable increase to you?
Absolutely.
Kathy Traugott works for the state. Her job is to monitor what Colorado's Medicaid program
Health First Colorado.
spends on all prescription drugs.
I think a lot more people know about it,
But you're not
but that doesn't answer the whole question.
Alchemy's sales reps are getting the product into jails in part by sending friendly, chatty emails like this one we found through an open records request in Boulder County. Our interactions are ethical, responsible, and compliant, read a statement from Alchemy's to 9 News.
How would you describe their aggressiveness? Were they aggressive? That seems like an answer.
Not that Traugott has much of a say in the matter. Federal law mandates Medicaid programs must pay for Vivitrol, and boy is it paying $200 million in 2017 alone. But maybe that's all worth it, we asked Professor Beletsky.
I don't believe so. You know, there's nothing about this medication that makes it reasonable for it to cost, $1,200 a shot.
To be clear, he doesn't say it's ineffective. He just knows what Alchemy's own website shows, that Vivitrol is no more effective than a less expensive, more studied form of opioid addiction treatment, a drug known as buprenorphine, which, like Vivitrol, still results in more relapses than not.
There are pros and cons to each one of the medication options, and it has to be what works best for that patient involved.
Wendy Herbert is on a team that administers the Vivitrol shots inside many Colorado jails. She believes in Vivitrol, has seen it work.
Empowerment to be on their own. to get released from that monster within.
Says he expected his addiction to eventually kill him.
But in some cases, long after the cameras and reporters leave, that monster returns.
They give me a shot.
Remember Gregory? We found this. Rearrested a year later. Jordan profiled nationally.
He signed up for the program.
Rearrested 2 years later. Alicia rearrested.
Patrick Chase calendars.
As for Patrick and Chase, both died from overdoses not long after their TV news profiles. As for Justin Singer, 2 months after our first interview, we found him again.
I got a DUI, I got a possession charge because I did have a little bit of methamphetamines on me.
This time, in the Weld County Jail, facing a new drug case.
I'm an addict, you know what I mean, and we are going to have relapses and stuff like that.
His Vivitrol success story, not much of a success, at least not yet.
Let's just put it like this, I did heroin for 10 years.